One of the most important factors to think about before deciding whether or not to eat prior to a workout is your primary fitness goal. Should you eat before training, or should you train on an empty stomach? The truth is, there's no single answer that works for everyone. It all depends on what you're trying to achieve and a few key variables that go along with it. Let's start by talking about the advantages of eating before a workout. One major benefit is the boost in energy you get from consuming nutrients beforehand. Many people feel sluggish, foggy, or low on energy when they train without eating. Fueling your body with nutrient-dense foods before exercise can help you feel more alert and energized during your session. Another benefit of eating before training is improved performance, especially when it comes to strength. When your body has enough stored energy, you're often able to lift heavier weights, push harder, and maintain intensity throughout your workout. Proper glycogen levels support endurance, strength output, and longer training sessions. However, these benefits only come when you choose the right types of foods. If your pre-workout choices include heavy, greasy meals, processed foods, or sugary snacks, you'll likely experience the opposite effect: low energy, discomfort, and poor performance, instead of strength and focus. Now let's talk about the benefits of not eating before a workout. If fat loss is your main goal, training in a fasted state can be very effective. Research shows that exercising on an empty stomach can increase fat utilization during that workout. One reason for this is that when glycogen stores are low, your body turns more quickly to stored fat for energy. Another advantage of fasted training is comfort. Many people feel bloated or heavy when they eat before working out, which can limit movement and intensity. Training without food eliminates that full or uncomfortable feeling, allowing you to move more freely and focus better during your session. This brings us back to the most important question. What is your main fitness goal right now? Are you trying to build muscle? Are you focused on losing fat as efficiently as possible? Or are you simply maintaining your current shape and staying healthy? This is the first question you need to answer. If your goal is muscle growth, eating a well-balanced, nutrient-rich meal before training is generally the better option. If you train very early and don't have time for a full meal, a small intake of carbohydrates and protein shortly before your workout can still help support performance and muscle building. On the other hand, if fat loss is your top priority, training fasted can be a powerful tool. If you have excess body fat, that stored fat is exactly what you want your body to use as fuel. And here's something important to remember. Feeling hungry isn't a bad thing when fat loss is the goal. Hunger doesn't mean your body is failing. It often means it's doing exactly what it needs to do. Many people worry that skipping meals will cause muscle loss, but your body doesn't start breaking down muscle simply because you're not eating constantly. Muscle growth depends on eating enough calories overall and maintaining adequate protein intake. Fat loss, on the other hand, requires a calorie deficit and giving your body breaks from nonstop feeding so it can tap into stored fat instead of constantly burning incoming food. There are no absolute rules here. The key is aligning your nutrition strategy with your current goal. Build muscle with a surplus and consistent nourishment. Lose fat with a controlled deficit and strategic fasting. Once you understand this, deciding whether to eat before your workouts becomes much clearer. Hopefully, this gives you the guidance you need to make the right choice for your training and your goals. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep pushing forward.